Greetings and welcome to a Drawing Stuff with Paul Yeatman video. In today's video I am drawing a dragon which ultimately will be coloured purple. I will discuss a little of what I am doing and perhaps why as I go along. If you stick around to the end you'll also see how the drawing might look following some simple photo manipulation. Hi there. I am Paul Yeatman, a scientist by day and an illustrator and graphic designer by night. Here I draw stuff, mostly original characters. For 2021 I am mostly doing my version of style challenges. This means it is my take on a style without being an identical look. Occasionally they'll be themed. This month is the theme of dragons. In these videos I show the drawing process that occurs typically after the thumbnail development stage through to the completed work. Typically that involves a pencil sketch, inking with fine liner and finally colouring using markers, pencil and sometimes Photoshop. Mostly I offer these up as time lapses. Mostly. If this sounds like something that would float your boat or provide you with inspiration, sketch ideas or instruction, activate the subscribe button and hit like right now. Also comment with feedback or requests. Okay, now that the intro's out of the way, let's get into the drawing. So, you've seen me go through the grey lead and most of the line art, and very soon I shall get stuck into the colouring with Copics. Now, with the colouring, I'd seen a few YouTube videos where purples were used as shadows, and today I figured it would be nice to try that sort of thing out. So I did a whole base coat of purple, and then that wound up not being shadows, it wound up being the main colour scheme of the dragon. So there you go. So once I did the line art I scanned the dragon in following erasing the pencil, and then I picked up my Copics and got stuck into the colouring. So the BV00 was the base coat, and then I moved up to another purple for some of the shadows, and I also incorporated a little bit of blues for this one. This dragon here was based off another dragon which I drew a while back, and in the end this looks very much not like the reference which I was using. So this one wound up being a fairly thick neck dragon with thick plating on its spine, some teeth of course, some weird little flat plates I guess where the ears would be, a really flat cranium and some horns sticking out from the back. The technique you see here where I've drawn what would be like fish scales is just a couple of alternating parallel lines. That works out really effectively when you apply detail or different colors. So the brain could fill in the gaps, or you could give slight arcs to the pointy bits which would indicate scales in a more detailed version and fill them in that way. I've gone for the let the user's brain fill in the gaps sort of detail. Talking more about the colour scheme, mostly purples, a little bit of pink and reds for the tongue, and also some coloration on the eye, and that's pretty much that. I added a bit of skin tone just to try to add a bit more interest to the dragon. Overall I think it came out fairly flat, so what I do in Photoshop is I go along and put a multiply layer and also some gradients, which sort of works. So, what do you think? How would you have drawn this dragon? How would you have done things differently? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Anywho, if you found this interesting, informative, entertaining, or you were inspired to draw in your own sketchbook, etc., subscribe to the channel, like the video and consider sharing it. If you were inspired to draw, share with me your creation in the comments or by tagging me on social media. Until next time, you have been watching Drawing Stuff with me, Paul Yeatman. Ciao, take care, and happy drawing!